What up, Ninja Clan, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am, as always, your host, the Atomic Ninja G, and today we are playing what may possibly be the last round of the Illumineer's quest,
Gauntlet.
That's right, we have finally made it to full alert, the extreme difficulty Battleground. Now, you may be sitting there watching this video for the first time and thinking, what is this gauntlet thing? Well, let me tell you. The gauntlet is a personal challenge that I have set myself to beat Jafar on every single difficulty before I can open this very lovely, very shiny, very red envelope. Inside this envelope is a special Lorcana card, one that I do not know what it is, nor do I want to know what it is until I've beaten Jafar. So mechanically, the game plays exactly as it comes in the box. There are no extra rules, we've not changed anything. However, I have added 3 conditions to the game. Firstly, I have to beat Jafar on every level before I can move to the next one. Secondly, if I lose to Jafar, I stay on the level that I'm on. And thirdly, if I change my deck even by 1 card, I need to go all the way back to the beginning and start all over again. If you want to know what's in this deck, go down to the description below. There's a full deck list down there. If you've missed any of the other rounds, there's links in the description below to go back and watch those. Also, there's a link to a video called How to Beat Jafar on Extreme Difficulty, where I take a deep dive into Jafar's deck and also into the deck that I've created, kind of explaining why I've taken the cards I've taken and all that jazz. Now, before we start the game, let's take a quick look at the Battleground and the abilities that Jafar and I are both going to have. So this is full alert, it's the extreme difficulty Battleground, and Jafar comes with 2 advantages. Firstly, Jafar begins the game with Ink Moat in play, and secondly, and more worryingly, Jafar's locations gain evasive and +1 law. Now, to help counter that, I get 1 Illumineer ability, and that is a 4 cost, which means I've got to spend 4 law to trigger this, and I can only trigger it once per round, and it says that chosen character gains evasive this turn. Alright, with that done and dusted, I'm going to go away, I'm going to draw my cards, mulligan, and I'll meet you guys right back here for what may be the final round of
The Gauntlet.
Okay, so as per rules of the Illumineer's quest, Jafar always goes first. He's going to ready his row. He has no character, so he can't do that. He is then going to set, so he's going to gain 2 law from the Forged Crown, and now, unfortunately, 1 law from the Ink Moat, because his ability now gives all of his locations +1. So he's going to go straight up to 3 law this turn. He's then going to resolve his row. He has nothing there. And then he's going to draw 2 cards. So here we go. 1 and 2. Now, just a really quick explanation of Jafar's Inkwell. So unlike the player's Inkwell, as long as Jafar has cards in his Inkwell equal to the cost of a card, then he can play it. He does not have to exhaust his ink. So for example, if he had 4 cards in his Inkwell and 2 4-cost cards, he could play both those cards, not just the one. However, if he can't afford a card, so he doesn't have enough ink, then that card itself becomes ink and goes straight to the Inkwell. So whatever this card is, unless it's a mechanical snake, it's going to go straight to the Inkwell. So we're hoping for a big one. It's a 3-cost sudden power. It's a 3-cost, he can't pay for it, has no effect, job done. And again, we're hoping for a big 7-cost. Ooh, it's a 2-cost Royal Armory, gains resist 1, and it gains 1 law. Still, it's a 2-cost, doesn't do anything, straight into the Inkwell. He now has 2 ink, but that is all he can do, so now it's over to me. I will ready, set, and draw. And for my turn, I'm going to ink a Tipo. I'm going to spend that 1, and I'm going to play Water Has Memory. So look at the top 4 cards of a chosen player's deck. It'll be Jafar's. Put 1 on the top of their deck, and the rest on the bottom of their deck in any order. So we're going to take Jafar's deck. We're going to draw 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Pop that down there. And then we're going to decide which one goes back on the top, and what 3 go to the bottom. So, Mechanical Snake, it's going to steal the crown and then gain him 2 law next turn. Genie, which is a 5 cost, so he can't play that this turn or next turn. When Jafar plays this character, if each Illumineer has an exerted character in play, he gains 3 lore. He can't play it. Sandblast. Jafar deals 1 damage to each opposing character, then put this card into his Inkwell face down. So that's going to cost him 2. It's not going to do anything to me because I've got nothing in the field, but it will go to his Inkwell. And then we've got a Royal Armory. So this one is automatically going to the bottom of the deck because I don't want that on the top. This one he can't play now. It would go to his Inkwell. This would also go to his Inkwell. I don't want him playing this, so that's going to go to the bottom. So it's really between these two. Both of them go to his Inkwell. I've never seen him deck out, so I don't think it makes much of a difference. So I'm going to put Sandblast on the bottom, and I'm going to put Genie on the top, because it's the only copy of Genie he has. So if we do get to the point where he has to shuffle his deck, at least I know there's no Genie in it. Alright, that is the end of my turn, so now it's over to Jafar. Jafar will ready the row. He will set and gain another 3 lore. He'll resolve his row, and then he will draw 2 cards. Now we know the top card's a Genie, and then this second card is a mystery to us. So the top card, hey, look at that. Genie, 5 cost, straight into the Inkwell. Job done. Now let's see what this is. This is a 5 cost Abu. He's only got 3 in there, so this is also going to go straight to his Inkwell. He now has got 4 ink and nothing on the board. I quite like that a lot. That's him done. It's over to me. We're going to ready, set, and draw. I'm going to ink Sail the Azurite Sea. I'm then going to spend 1 to play a Pegasus, and I'm going to spend another 1 to play a Flynn Ryder. Now, that is everything I can do. I can't quest or anything, but Pegasus is evasive, which means he can chip away at the ink moat, and hopefully we can get the shift target for Flynn, which means they can both just start hitting that ink moat, and hopefully get that crown as soon as possible. Other than that, that's all I can do, so it's over to Jafar. So he's going to ready. He will set for another 3 lore, taking him to 9. He will resolve his row and then draw 2 cards. This is getting scary, guys. I'm not going to lie. Okay, 4 ink in the Inkwell. It's, oh, great. Jafar deals 1 damage to each opposing character, then put this card into Inkwell face down. So he's now got 5 in there. Pegasus goes to the discard. And Flynn takes 1 damage. That is a horrible blow. 5 ink. For a 4 cost Sultan. Oh, here we go. 3/5 quest for 2. Pay fealty. When Jafar plays this character, each Illumineer chooses and discards a card. That is not something I want to do. Oh, I really don't want to discard any of these cards, but I think it's going to have to be Hidden Inkcaster. I think that is probably the best option I have right now. Alright, that is Jafar's turn. It's been a devastating round for me. It is now me. So I will ready, set, and draw. I'm going to have to ink another Sail the Azurite Sea. Oh, that makes me so sad. And then I'm going to spend 2, and I'm going to shift Flynn Ryder. So at least now we've got a character that is evasive, and it's got 4 lore, and it can challenge the locations. Which, by the by, in the Illumineer's quest are actually called obstacles. But I'm so stuck with calling them locations, I keep forgetting to change the name. I think for the moment we need to seriously concentrate on getting that crown. So I'm going to have Flynn challenge the moat for 2. Thankfully, it doesn't have resist anymore like it did last time. So we'll challenge for 2 because he's evasive, it's evasive, and yeah, that's what we're going to do. Unfortunately, that is also everything I can do. So it is back to Jafar. So Jafar's going to ready his row. He's then going to set for another 3 lore. He is then going to resolve the row. So Sultan will quest for 2. He's then going to draw 2 cards. 1 and 2. And he's got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ink in play. Let's see what he's got. Oh, okay, no, it's good. It's a 6 cost. It's fine. We don't want locations. We do not want obstacles. It's a 6 cost. That's good. He's got one more card, which is a 2. And it's Razul. He's a bodyguard, and he comes in exerted. He's a 4/4 and quests for 1. Thankfully, that was not as bad as last time. That is Jafar done. It's over to me. So we're going to ready, set, and draw. Hopefully, I'm going to draw something really, really good. Okay. Just because I have to, I'm going to ink Tink. I'm not going to lie, guys. I could really use a Hidden Inkcaster now. I'm going to spend 3. And I'm going to play Diablo. And then I'm just going to challenge that location again for another 2, taking it to 4. And then hopefully next round I can take it out. Oh, that's everything I can do. Over to Jafar. He's going to ready. He will set. He will then resolve the row. So 17, 18, 19, 20. Now this is a problem for me. Because at 20 law, Jafar now draws extra cards. So he's going to draw 3 a turn, and he's already halfway to beating me, and I've got 0 law. However, I do have a Diablo on board. So as long as Diablo survives, next turn I should be able to start drawing extra cards, which really, really should help, but I need it to be happening faster. Alright. That's something we can worry about later on. 1, 2, and 3. He's got, what, 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. So he can pay for most of the things in his deck. Here we go. Ooh! Both good and bad. Okay, so this is Destructive Misstep. Jafar's locations lose ward until the start of his next turn. The Illumineers may choose and banish up to 1 of Jafar's locations. So it's good, because I automatically get to get rid of Inkmort. The bad thing is, like, I just spent 2 turns taking it out. And now I've just got rid of it for free. It's basically done 1 damage. But that's fine. It helps deal with that. And let's see what else comes up. Ooh, okay. It's a 4-cost Jafar. Return to me. When Jafar plays this character, he plays all items named Mechanical Snake from his discard for free. He's a 5/4 and quest for 1. Now, I don't think... No, he hasn't. He's just got Inkmort and Destructive Step. That's great. It does mean that Mechanical Snake is not going to be as much of a problem when they eventually show up, because Jafar's already been played. And the last card is... Oh, it's a location. It's Cobra Pit. It's a 2-cost, 8 willpower, gains 2 law now because of the Battleground ability, and it has Snakebite. When Jafar plays this location, he deals 1 damage to each opposing character. Ugh. So Flynn's going to go up to 2. He's not looking healthy. And Diablo is going up by 1. So where is 1 on the dice? There we go. So 1 more damage and both these guys are out. However, that is everything he can do. All right. Here we go. Ready. Set and draw. Okay, I'm going to spend 3 and I'm going to play Winnie the Pooh. Now, this deck does require me to ink every turn. However, with Diablo in play, as long as he survives, I'm going to get 3 cards next turn, which means I'm going to have extra cards in my hand to use Pooh's ability to get extra things into the inkwell. So I'm hoping that risk kind of pays off. Then Diablo and Flynn are both going to challenge the Cobra Pit. They're going to do 4 damage. Because they are both evasive, it's on half health. There's nothing else I can do. It's over to Jafar. He's going to ready. He will set. He will now gain 1, 2, 3, 4 law. And then he will quest for an additional 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, he's resolved the row. So now he's going to draw cards. And I am going to take full advantage of Diablo by drawing 3 cards along with him. So 1, 2, and 3, and I will draw 1, 2, and 3 as well, giving me a lovely hand size of 4 now instead of 1, and I'll also draw for the start of turn, so I'll have 5 cards to play with, and hopefully I can get some extra ink down, because, spoilers, I've got Pan in my hand, and I need to get him on the board. So here we go. We've got 6 ink. It's a 5-cost Kazim. When Jafar plays this character, he deals 2 damage to each opposing damaged character. Well, isn't that just beautiful? So both Flynn and Diablo are now gone. Oh, that's horrible. In all honesty, guys, I don't think we're going to survive this one. I think you might have me. Next one is a Deep Well Labyrinth. It's going to gain him 2 low, 6 willpower, map the maze. Whenever a character challenges this location, each Illumineer chooses and discards a card. We'll move that down there. Yeah, I don't see me recovering from that, I'm not going to lie. And the last one is a 6-cost Cataclysmic Cyclone. Each Illumineer chooses one of their characters, items, or locations. Then Jafar banishes all of the opposing characters' items and locations. Well, that's fine. I will choose to save Winnie the Pooh and banish nothing. So actually, that was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Alright, so we're going to ready, set, and draw. Okay, so I am going to spend 1 to play a Cursed Merfolk. I will spend another 1 to play a second Cursed Merfolk. So there are 0-1 quest for 2, 1 cost uninkable card, have Pooh assaults. Whenever this character is challenged, each opponent chooses and discards a card. Now they are kind of pointless against Jafar for 2 reasons. 1, Jafar's characters never ever challenge. And 2, even if they did, Jafar's hand is always empty on my turn. However, it's a 1 cost and quest for 2. Who doesn't love that? I'm then going to spend another 1. I'm going to play Water Has Memory, one of my favourite actions in the entire game. Look at the top 4 cards of a chosen player's deck, put 1 on the top of their deck and the rest on the bottom of their deck in any order. So we're going to do that. It doesn't really matter because I've worked out already that on Jafar's turn, he is going to quest for 12, which means he is going to win the game. But we're still going to check out and see what he would have drawn. So his Tiger Behemoth, well, that would automatically go to the bottom. That would go to the bottom because it's evasive. And I think I would send him to the bottom. So I think I'm going to keep Basil on the top. And we're going to send these 3 to the bottom because Basil is very much the lesser of all the evils there. Now, Pooh can't actually kill any of his things, so I can't stop him from questing. I can't steal the crown because there are locations in play, and none of my characters are evasive, so I can't do anything to stop him, so I will quest for 2, bringing me to a grand total of 2. And then Jafar's going to go, he's going to ready everything, he will set, he will gain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, taking him to 34 law, and then his characters will all quest for 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, meaning that Jafar is going to keep the crown and win the game. That was not a good round for me. I did not draw well at all, and some of those cards that he played at the start were absolutely devastating. But even though I lost, I did still have a ton of fun playing this game. And if you enjoyed this game, do me a favour, click that like button, click that share button, and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss round 5 of
The Gauntlet.
And while you're there, if you're not a subscriber, do me a favour, click that subscribe button. Doesn't cost you anything, but it means the world to me. And before I leave you, as usual, I'd love to give a little shout out to Alana and Stu and Tony and Jordan for lending me some of the cards in this deck to allow me to bring a full official Lorcana deck to the table. But until next time, I have been the Atomic Ninja G. You guys have been awesome. And this has been round 4 of the Palace Heist
Gauntlet.